Sachiko opened an umbrella inside the bathtub. That was just a random idea she came up with on the spot. See, today was supposed to be a sauna day, but the sauna place was completely closed. Then right when she was about to leave, it started raining out of nowhere. She checked the time, and just said forget it and ran out into the rain. Stopped by a convenience store to grab an umbrella, but when she stepped back outside, the rain had already stopped. So she headed to the grocery store, grabbed some green onions, drinks, chicken breast, cured pork, dried shiitake mushrooms, and got out of there immediately. Back home she thought about it. She still needed that sauna experience, so she ran into the bathroom, turned on the heater, cranked up the water temperature, flipped on the shower head. With all that going at once, there was no way it wasn't gonna get steamy in there. Today Sachiko was making buckwheat noodles. Soaked the shiitake mushrooms in water, julienned the cucumber, dropped the chicken breast in a pot to boil, put the duck in a pan to sear, skin side down, no oil needed, because duck is already super fatty. It'll render its own fat just fine. Seared both sides until golden brown, wrapped it up in foil and set it aside. Then she got to work on the dipping sauce. Sweet bean paste, cooking wine water and sugar all went in. Just bring it to a boil and you're good. By the time the chicken was fully cooked, her DIY sauna was probably just about ready too. She pushed the door open and steam came billowing out. That was exactly what Sachiko was going for. Temperature and steam level were both perfect. No reason to let that umbrella she bought go to waste either. The homemade sauna worked way better than expected. The umbrella kept all the heat trapped in that tight little space. Sachiko was breaking a sweat in no time. Just like being at a real bathhouse. Sachiko felt like she had just pulled off another genius invention. After her soak, she rushed right back to the kitchen, cranked up the heat and put the duck back in to keep cooking. Once the aroma was fully blooming, she pulled the duck out. The meat was tender and fatty with a gorgeous rosy color. Looked seriously appetizing. She poured out the braising liquid, tossed in some chopped green onions while it was still hot, and that was the noodle dipping broth done. Chicken breast tends to be on the dry side, so she tore it into thin strips along the grain, mixed it together with the julienned cucumber, then used sesame paste and the shiitake soaking water to make a second dipping sauce with a totally different vibe. Sachiko never minds going the extra mile when it comes to food. Finally she boiled up a serving of buckwheat noodles. There was so much food it covered the whole table. Time to bring out the ice-cold beer and a chilled glass. And today Sachiko was going with a wine glass. Popped open the can, poured it all the way to the top. A toast to her legendary DIY sauna. A slice of cucumber to freshen things up. A sip of beer to wash it all down. She grabbed some buckwheat noodles with her chopsticks, dipped them into the green onion duck broth. One look and she already knew it was gonna be intense. Quickly chased it with a sip of beer to take the edge off. Eating the noodles together with the duck was a whole different experience. The chewy bouncy texture of the duck made everything richer and more satisfying. Then she switched over to the other dipping sauce. The sesame paste was thick and creamy. It coated the noodles in a nice heavy layer. Rich, smooth and silky going down. Also an amazing match with the beer. The shredded chicken added a great chewy bite. The cucumber was light, crisp and refreshing. A whole other combo worth enjoying. Once she added some chili oil, that dipping sauce went to a completely different level. After trying every single combination, the familiar drumbeat started playing again. Sachiko needed to speed things up. After a solid sauna session, washing it all down with a cold beer made for the ultimate evening wind down.